Today is Saturday, December 26th, 6:11 p.m. In Hilo, Hawaii at Richardson Beach Park. Just coming out for a swim. This is the first time that I've been here where there were treacherous waves, and so it was really a lot of fun swimming in this, actually. I'm used to swimming inside my pools. So when I got here and saw these just enormous waves, it was a little bit daunting, but I saw a lot of people out in them. The water is quite warm. Probably even now, if someone were to go in, it's still pretty warm. And I actually got to swim quite far out. Maybe like 100 yards out. Which at my skill level at the moment, and my fitness level at the moment, is quite far. Like as far out as probably past where you see these big waves coming in, and up until this point, I was really nervous at this beach, swimming far out, because the very first time that I came here, there were I swam out a good bit, maybe like 40 yards, and I encountered a lot of really shallow rocks that I wasn't prepared for. And the waves were really strong, and I kind of got pulled over to where there were some rocks, and the waves kind of kept slamming me into the rocks. And so I freaked out a little bit and had to have some people come and help me back into shore. But this time I just went for it, and it was a lot of fun. It was raining. It was raining on and off, and a lot of people were out. A lot of people, oh my gosh, the locals here really go far out. Like, they really go for it in terms of the waves. I mean, I kept trying to keep up, but I mean, the locals just really went like way out, and actually did some surfing and stuff. I mean, I have a boogie board. That's about it. But I had a lot of fun. The water is like kind of like a really nice, like a light blue green, and I was properly freaked out for the first time when out in the middle of the water. Really large sea turtle just sort of popped its head up above the water. And by really large, I mean maybe like the seashell, maybe like the turtle shell was like the size of a medium, like a medium Domino's pizza. And then there was another one right under me that that just caught me off guard. It looks like it's about to come down, and I do not have an umbrella. I don't have anything. Probably not the best time to be recording, but the gist that I get from this area in Hilo at Richardson Beach is that the locals are pretty much ride or die for the waves and for surf. I mean, I think they'll pretty much just go out in just about any weather, as long as it's daytime. I mean, you can't go out in treacherous waters once it gets too dark. But this was definitely, Richardson Beach was definitely, it's, you know what? Once you get far out into it, it's basically feels like just a gigantic wave pool. And just as long as you're careful, I think it's a lot of fun. Let me see if I can walk around to where it's a little bit better lit. So Richardson has, it has a few parts. It has, actually it has, so it has an entrance over here, which is pretty rocky. I mean, you kind of have to walk on rocks all the way out until you get out. And then there's an entrance over in the distance where there's black sand, and that's a lot easier to just kind of walk right down into the water. I am still waiting. I'm still waiting for when there's going to be sharks. Everyone keeps telling me that eventually I will be swimming with sharks. So what everyone tells me is to, if I encounter a shark, to just show him who's boss. So I'll keep that in mind. So, apparently they teach classes in this little building that's like right over yonder on the right, and then there's little there's kind of little bodies of water that people kind of wade in. Let me see if I can get close enough. Oh no, I think it's a little bit too dark. Hold on. Yeah, it's a little bit too dark. No, it's too dark. Sorry about that. Because it's so dark, I think I'll wrap up early. But so far this is definitely the most fun, most fun beach that I've been to out here. Oh shoot. And the rain is just starting to come in. Alright. The video is just too dark. Alright, I'll call it a wrap here because it's so dark. But yeah, next time around, I'll try to come earlier and shoot during the daytime. But pretty chill. Pretty chill spot in general. Oh man. As we sort of wrap up 2020, it looks so treacherous right now, but it's just really windy. Not really feeling too much rain just yet, but I know it's right about to come. So I'll call it a day. I'll call it a clip for now. All right. Alright, so I cut the video, but I actually didn't stop it. I just went ahead and changed. There's it looks like just like an apartment next to the beach. What have we got here? I wonder if it tells you where it is. I see, I see, I see. Yes. Yeah, these are everywhere. They've definitely got awareness high. Okay, so I never actually saw this. Okay, so this is where we are right now, in Hilo. And then Puna is just a little bit south. Hamakua is just a little bit north. And also Honolii is also just a little bit north. That's supposed to have some really nice waves, but be a little bit colder because there's water running down the mountains. From right where the H is in Wash, from right where the H is, it runs right down into Hilo, right down into this this general area. And then where the volcano erupted is just down. So there's Ka'u, and I think where the volcano erupted is like maybe right around like where the F, maybe between the F and the E, between the F and disinfect and the E and prevent. I think the volcano is like right around there, and it's actually picked up in activity. Oh, and then of course there's the Kona side, which is supposed to have all of the nice white sand beaches and more expensive real estate. And then Kohala, which I actually don't know that much about. And I believe the next island over, if you were to keep going this way, is Maui. I believe Maui is the next island over. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, they're very big on telling people, you know, what to do to stay safe during these times. It's really windy, but it actually hasn't started raining yet. Maybe I should take that as a... I should probably take that as a opportunity to call a cab or something quickly, because from here it will take me about probably at least an hour, probably an hour and a half walking before I get back into town. You can already hear the frogs, the night frogs, the battle toads have started to come out. But yeah, it's a straight shot down this road. Geez, I forget the name of the road. That's gotta be like ideal. Just living like right by the beach. I assume the real estate's a little bit more expensive next to the beach versus further inland, but still, like in Hilo, it's going to be the least expensive real estate of all the islands. And so for those of you who've got it like that, you could probably find some more affordable than you would have expected places to live on the island. There's the name of the road. It's Kalania Hold on, I have to cross the street. I have to actually cross the street. Kalania na Ole Street. Kalania na Ole Street. All right, I'm tempted to just start walking. Just walk all the way down. It's probably about I mean, it's about 6 miles total, but the walk down the road is probably it might be like a 4-mile stretch before I start seeing like gas stations and restaurants by the shore. In the distance down this way, it sounds like, I thought it was a sonic boom from an airplane. You can kind of hear it. It kind of sounds to me like when the subway is on its way into the tunnel, when you're waiting for the subway on the platform. But I guess it's actually just the ocean. Sometimes people come out here and sell coconuts. Earlier today, I mean, coconuts kind of just fall from trees, and earlier today I saw someone actually just put a bunch of coconuts that had fallen from trees, just kind of put them like on display under the tree, like basically up for grabs. And I think that's kind of how it is here. There's kind of a lot of stuff like that out here, where you can just kind of, stuff just falls and you can just kind of, like, you know, like produce and stuff. You can kind of just take it home for your own. All right, I'm gonna wrap up the video now so that I can call a cab and see if they're willing to come out and get me.